So anyway, let's get ready. Oh my God. Okay. Hi! We are back and we are doing a lot more sewing today. So I have a whole stack of fabric that I've already cut, and I'm going to be making a ton of those book sleeves like in my last video with the little bows on top. So yeah, my first market is on the 19th, which is, so today is Sunday, so it's like not next Saturday, but the Saturday after that. So 2 Saturdays from now. But I have a ton of sewing to do. And then on top of sewing, I have bracelets to make. I have price tags to make, and I have to get my market bin together and like do all of those super, super fun things. Am I like still, I have this cowlick. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that like me and this cowlick fight daily. I don't really know what's going on here. I don't know if I can ever have bangs again, but anyway, that's beside the point. This video is basically gonna be all of the sewing, all of the book sleeve things, and by the end I should have a pretty hefty stack. Right now I'm counting that if I don't make any mistakes, which can be kind of difficult sometimes, I will have 13 large book sleeves and 7 small sleeves for like Kindles and things like that. So fingers crossed. I'm very excited about some of these patterns. Let me know what you think about them in the comments below when you see some of these patterns. I think they're gonna do really well. I think they're really cute. Sometimes I think things are cute and then other people don't think they're cute, and it doesn't really work out that way, but I guess we will see what happens. But anyway, grab your favorite drink, get a snack, and let's hang out and sew together. Vlogs, but this girl did like going to markets during the weekend. I like watching other people's market vlogs because it gives me ideas for displays and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I finally finished ironing all of the outer fabric to all of the foam. So this is what we're looking like. I have each of the lining fabrics and then the pieces that I'm using for the ribbons like in between so I don't lose them. And yeah, this is where we are. So tomorrow, I'm trying to think. I do have quite a bit of like work to do tomorrow, and I do have to go to the office, so I'm not sure if I'll get to it, but either tomorrow or Tuesday, I'm gonna start doing all of the quilting on the outer pieces, and then from there do sewing those together and then the linings together. I'm doing everything in like one big step to make this a lot easier for myself. So we're getting there. We are pretty close-ish. But I am gonna stop for the day. I do have to do one more school assignment, so this took a lot of my day. I need to go do that and be responsible because it is due at midnight tonight. So I'm gonna go do that. Good morning. It is Monday and it is very cold and rainy. I did not expect that today. I don't really check the weather, so I don't know. I'm like just so ready for like warm weather, but yeah. So I have a nice warm cup of tea to start my day, and basically I have a lot to do. I'm gonna spend about an hour right now quilting some of these book sleeves, and then I have to head to the office and do like my work day. I do have a really late day today, so Riley has her first day of play practice today, and then Grayson has his first day of t-ball practice. So everything's kind of running a little bit late today, so I know I'm not gonna have time to do this sewing later. So I figured I'd flex my time for work and like start work a little bit later and do a little bit of sewing now. So maybe I can knock some out and go from there. So yeah, my fingers are freezing, so I don't really know like how I'm gonna like feed it through the sewing machine, but we're gonna do it. So yeah, I have this giant stack in front of me. I guess let's get started doing this. I'm like really cold and I'm also really tired. Mondays are like not my thing, you know? I'm more of like I start waking up around like Wednesday, Thursday, you know what I'm saying? Unless I had like a really long week, and then by Thursday I'm like, okay, I'm done. But yeah, let's start sewing. So let's do that. It's so good. Okay, it is now, what time is it? I don't even know. Where is it? I don't know. It's 10:12. So I did about an hour of sewing and I do have to get to the office now, but I got like a decent amount done, I feel like. Let me show you. So this pile here is all of the quilted ones. These are the Kindle sizes, which I just put to the side for now. I'm gonna do those later. Those I don't think I'm going to quilt because I just feel like this pattern. So I bought this fabric for a teacher appreciation last year, I think it was. And yeah, I just don't feel like it would look good quilted. These two piles are just big sleeves that I still have to quilt. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 big ones left to do, the little ones, and then again I'm not going to do those. So I think I accomplished a pretty decent amount for only having an hour in the morning. I might try to do some more later, like after all the play practice and the t-ball practice. It is my husband's night to put them to bed, so I do have a little bit of time, like while he's doing their whole bedtime routine. So maybe I'll try to finish up at least the large ones for quilting tonight, and then I can move on to the small ones tomorrow. So I think we are doing decently for time. Again, the market is on the 19th and today is the 7th. So as long as I do like, I think a little bit of something every day, it should be okay. But I need to make sure that I still have time to like I have new little Kindle charms. I don't know if you can see that, but I don't like the black ones. So I bought clear ones, but I have to take the time to do all of that. So I have to make sure I have time to do that. I still need to make some more bracelets. I need to figure out all of my display stuff and go through my bin. So yeah, I have a lot to do and it seems like I have a lot of time, but I feel like in reality I don't have a lot of time. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm gonna be off to the office now and maybe I'll see you a little bit later tonight for some more sewing. Well, I'm back from the office and doing all of my work, and Grayson's t-ball practice was canceled today because of the rain and how wet the field is. So looks like I do have some more time to at least finish up the quilting today so that I can just knock that completely off my list. And I'm super excited because I ordered some tailor chalk yesterday and it came in today. I didn't have it earlier when I was quilting, but all right, wait a minute. Oh, it's taped. But yeah, I didn't have it earlier. I was just using this regular like chalk that I found in my kids' art bin, and it was kind of hard to see. And it was messing up one of the fabrics. It kept like making it all like fuzzy and gross. So now that I have this, I think it's gonna go a lot smoother. So yeah, let me finish up these last little bit of quilting items, and then tomorrow I should be able to start kind of like semi putting them together. So let's go. Oh my gosh, good catch. Let's go get that done. It is a new day. It is a lot sunnier outside, still very cold, but the sun makes me feel so much more alive. I feel like yesterday my brain was just like, no, I'm not working at all. But it's sunnier and it is a new day and I am ready for some more sewing. I do have to go to the office again today, but I have about, well, I don't know, what time is it? Yeah, I have about an hour and a half before I have to leave, so I think I can knock out like quite a few sleeves. And today what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the inner or the outer pieces and I'm gonna sew all those together to start like the structure of the sleeve. So like if I have these two foam pieces, I'm gonna be facing them together and then sewing all along and leaving the top open. So that's what I'm gonna be doing for as many as I possibly can, hopefully all of them, because I don't feel like it should take me that long. If I do get to finish all of them, later I might start with either some of the ribbons, because I have to fold them and sew the ribbons closed and then put them inside out, or the lining. I don't know. I want to try to get as much done as possible because, as I've said before, I still have so many things that I have to do. But yeah, I'm ready to get started. And I also have a new book coming in today. So today is the release day for, I think it's called Reckless, which is the third book in the like Powerless series. I'm not sure if it's called something else, but I devoured the first two back in January. I read them like pretty much back to back and was like obsessed. And the ending of the second one, I was like, I knew it. Like I just so knew it. But anyway, the third one comes out today. I pre-ordered it, so it should be coming in the mail today. So I definitely want to take some time to sit down and read that too. But I probably should finish. I started The Summer I Turned Pretty. And it's actually like, I'm going through it pretty quickly because it's really like the letters are really big and the chapters are really short. So I'm just kind of like pushing through it fairly quickly. But yes, I do want to be able to hopefully start that today as well and dive back into that world because I really liked it. I loved that book, honestly. Some people were like about it, but I enjoyed it. So anyway, let's get to sewing before I talk away this whole hour and a half that I have and need to get to the office. So let's go do that. I have a visitor who is in my way. Today is the day. I don't know if I talked about it earlier in the vlog a couple days ago, but I have an interview at my job today for a promotion. So I'm very nervous. I kind of feel like I want to throw up. I'm anxious. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely can't sew this morning because I'm just too like, ugh. So I'm gonna go straight to the office so that I can be there a little bit earlier ahead of time and get some work done and like just try to like chill out. And then when I get home later, if I have some time between Riley's play practice and like, you know, dinner and all that fun stuff, I'm gonna start sewing. I think I'm gonna do some of the linings. I did all of the like putting the outsides together. So all that's left is sewing the linings together, making the ribbons, and then obviously like putting that all together. So there's really not too many steps left to do. My bangs are like in my eyeballs. Yeah, there's not too much left to do, but like I cannot focus. I can't focus. My stomach's growling, but I'm scared to eat because I have a nervous stomach. Like I already went to the bathroom once this morning and I just can't risk like the IBSing right before I'm supposed to go into this interview. So I'm just gonna stop at Dunkin'. I'm gonna get a tea because like I can't survive without my tea, and then I'm just gonna be hungry until this interview, which again is at 11:30. It is, what time is it right now? It is 9:37, so I have like 2 hours. Oh my God. Okay, hopefully I'll know whether or not I got the job before this video is over so I can come back and update you, but fingers crossed. Today is Friday, so I think I skipped a day somewhere in here, which was probably yesterday. I did sew yesterday. I sewed all of the linings together. This is actually the last one that I just messed up on, so I'm just kind of taking it apart to redo it, but I did sew all of the liners. I didn't film it because I was just so overwhelmed yesterday and so overstimulated. Like My kids were being loud. They kept fighting. They weren't listening. I was tired, so tired. I just couldn't. I couldn't whip out to film. I could sew, but I could not whip out my camera to film because I just like didn't want to have to deal with setting it up and stuff. But yeah, so we are very close to finishing. Once I get this liner done, I am going to start working on these bow pieces. So for these, I basically have to fold them in half and then sew them. Okay, I had to stop real quick to answer that work call. But anyway, so I have to take these long pieces, fold them in half, right? Like long ways. And then I'm gonna cut like a diagonal at the bottom. And then I basically sew this closed and the diagonal, and then I have to turn them back inside out. So I have to do that, I don't know how many times, because each one has 2 pieces, each book sleeve. So that's probably what I'll be working on today. And then once all of that is done, I can finally like sew them together as one unit and start like flipping them inside out and like having a full put together book sleeve. This is what they look like right now. So I have the sleeve like inside the lining. Once these are like sewed as ribbons, they'll go inside as well. And then I'll sew this whole top and like it'll finally be one whole unit piece. But yeah, tomorrow is Saturday, and from tomorrow I have 1 week until the market, but I obviously want these to be done like way before, like the day before, because I still have so much other things to do. I still have to make my little Kindle charms over here, and I have to make some more stickers. I have to decide what stickers I'm even taking. I have to check all my displays. I have new displays I got that I have to put together. I have to make bookmarks. So there's still so much to do, and I'm still sewing these. I don't even know how long it's been, but anyway, let me finish fixing this one and then do some of these and call it a day. I am officially done sewing. It is Wednesday, April 16th, so 3 days before the market. 2 if you're not counting the day of the market, but I finally finished. So this is my stack of sleeves that I've been sewing this whole video. I have 7 small ones for Kindles, and then 12 large ones for books. So I think they're all super cute and super colorful. I'm very excited to bring them. The universe did decide to go ahead and make me get sick 3 days before the market. So I'm really gonna hope that over these next 2 days, Thursday and Friday, that it doesn't get any worse, because I can function at this level right now. I'm just like really stuffy, and everything I do feels like I'm literally running a marathon. Like right now I like need to take a big breath, or I feel like I'm not gonna be able to breathe. But yeah, I really hope that it doesn't get worse. If not better, then just like stay the same, because this sucks. This really, really sucks. But anyway, thank you for sticking around and watching this video and sewing with me. I guess I'm going to be vlogging the market on Saturday, so we'll see how many of these cuties sell. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.